time now for, well, I know it's your favourite part of the day. It's fast becoming mine too. It's our International Press Review. Today with the one and only Sophie Davidson. Sophie, where would you like to begin?
Well, yesterday there was loads of press in the UK press. There was loads of articles about the wildcat strikers. Now, this has been picked up in the international press today, notably in El País, the Spanish periodical. The photo there, the article talking of a rise in xenophobia in Britain, with a picture of workers protesting at the Lindsey oil refinery. This is, of course, Total, the French company. They've hired loads of Italian and Portuguese workers, and the British workers are protesting against that. And it's not giving a great image of the UK abroad. El País saying that, Great Britain used to be a model of ultra-liberalism, and how now the right is growing and the BNP is becoming more popular. So UK not looking too great with this story.
What's quite interesting, though, about this story, I think, is that the work market in Britain is actually extremely flexible, and probably more flexible than it is in Spain, although the Spanish are criticising the British, which strikes me as a little bit rich. If you're Spanish and you disagree, email us and we'll talk about it, but that's what I think. So basically, I think it's kind of interesting they're picking on the British, but there's this big problem throughout Britain, I think, where lots of people are saying that they're losing jobs because people are coming in from the EU.
That's right, and it's not just in Britain, it's happening all over Europe, actually. In France as well, the government's handling of the financial crisis is really polarising left and right. François Fillon has unveiled this new stimulus package. It's quite a classic stimulus package. They want to create jobs with big public projects. It's coming under fire from the left because they're not giving people more spending power. Let's take a look at this hilarious cartoon in Le Parisien, or Aujourd'hui en France. Okay. Cartoon of the French Prime Minister François Fillon and President Sarkozy, showing that basically times are so turbulent, literally everyone is worried about their job. Fillon there saying, I've come up with a plan to save the economy.
J'ai un plan pour sauver l'économie, he
right,
says.
And Sarko replies...
He says, toi, tu essaies juste de sauver ton emploi.
You're just trying to save your job.
And as indeed lots of politicians are, I think. There we go. But there you go.
Well, exactly. I was thinking, actually, you could just as easily have Gordon Brown saying the same thing to Sarkozy as well. He's definitely trying to save his job at the moment, isn't he?
It's interesting you talk about it as a classic stimulus plan. There seem to be so many about. Soon we're talking about vintage ones, won't we? What's next?
Right, so taking a look at Libération, the cover and the first 2 pages given over to this stimulus package. Now, of course, Libération totally against what the government has to offer, and has come up with 10 alternatives to the stimulus package that the government are proposing. So polarisation between the left and right in France.
It's interesting that people are starting to come up with ideas. I mean, Barack Obama sent an email to his support base asking people to get together in their homes and come up with ideas as well. So I think basically no one's really got a plan, and they're trying to plumb the depths to see what they can find. OK, move on, please, Sophie.
Right, now in Italy, La Stampa. Now, this article is saying that the Interior Minister is getting tougher against illegal immigration.
This is very Italian, isn't it?
It is very Italian.
I'm going to cut you short on that story, if you don't mind. Move on to this story about the Super Bowl, because it's quite a disturbing development, isn't it?
Right, yes. Now, we had Janet Jackson...
Brace yourselves, viewers, brace yourselves.
That's right. Janet Jackson bearing her nipple in the Super Bowl has to have gone down in one of the biggest moments of TV history. Now,
what happened this time?
Yeah, poor audience in Arizona. 10 seconds of a porn movie was broadcast during the Super Bowl. There have been hundreds of complaints.
Clearly a mistake, obviously.
Clearly a mistake. I mean, literally... it was first reported in Arizona. Natalie picked up by The Guardian in the UK.
Don't they have like a watershed in the States where you can't show that kind of thing on
exactly,
on
which
television
is why
at a certain time? It's kind of bizarre, isn't it?
It's caused a bit of an outcry. I mean, literally a woman unzipping a man's pants and performing.
Oops, Sophie, we must leave it there. I'm really, really sorry. OK, that's been a little bit too far there. That was our International Press Review. Sorry if you were offended by that last remark, but I'm sure you weren't really. You're watching France 24. Stay with us.
Culture without frontiers and with an open mind. Artists who've stood the test of time, stars, discoveries, and some razzmatazz. Cultural diversity from the 4 corners of the globe. Monday to Friday, 9:20 a.m. Paris time on France 24.